Hello everyone, and this is my reaction to Frieren Beyond Journey's End, episode 11. Last time on Frieren, Aura, kill yourself. Did I do that right? I hope I did. But yeah, apart from that, we also got some more lore about the elves. So Flama calls them a proud bunch who proudly shows off their magic power, and she tricks them by suppressing her mana for life. They underestimate her and show off their cards, and she catches them off guard and defeats them while they're still surprised. And she taught that to Frieren, and now she's always managed to fool demon kind. And she also gave another reason for why demons don't also suppress their mana. So, in their society, the strongest is the one who gets to rule. And if they want a place in that society, a place that matters, then they have to constantly show how powerful they are. They can't afford to hold it back. Unlike humans, they have nothing to gain and everything to lose. And so they have to constantly show off how much mana they have. Too bad for them, it means Frieren and Fern can keep fooling them forever. And because of that, Aura had no way of knowing that Frieren was suppressing her mana. She had been doing it for so long that it felt natural to her. And so she wasn't able to tell. And in the end, Frieren managed to overpower her. I think that's about it. So now with her gone, the town should be at peace and they should be able to continue their adventure now. So let's see how it continues. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to this episode of Frieren. Please leave a like if you do. The like button down over there, guys. Please. And share your thoughts of the episode and of my reaction in the comments down below. But no spoilers, guys. Again, I know I keep saying it, but no spoilers at all. And also subscribe to my channel for more stuff that I do. Alright then, let's get started.
I thought this day would never come.
Hurry along.
Stop there. Don't flee on my behalf.
Hey, come on.
Good news, the old softy said he would pardon you.
It must have been a fierce battle.
Nope.
I used to cast flashy and destructive spells, but Himmel would always throw a fit.
The man had every right to. We should all respect the dead. I'd be angry too.
Good work besting Lugnair and his lackey. I'm proud.
Yeah, you both did well. Is that from your father? Sorry, not your father. Your son?
Before it's too late to take back your request, you should know this grimoire.
I know, it's fake.
Mm.
It's just for a hobby of mine.
Okay.
I see.
Himmel and Eisen nearly lost their heads for daring to speak so casually to His Majesty. Takes me back. Proud Himmel whimpering like a kitten.
Execution sounds like overkill, don't you think?
And watch your tone with me. The way that you've spoken thus far is a serious offense.
Or not. You're not really one to talk.
Wow, I'm glad you were like those barbaric central landers, my lord. You've got to be kidding me! My work is done. Trees are pruned.
Oh, trees.
Say thank you. You're the one who
What?
is petrified.
Oh, great. So you're just carrying him?
Naturally,
Oh, you're just floating him up. I'm glad giving us subtitles. Is this Millie? Again, the axe. New clothes? This is nice, man. This is nice. More than that, actually.
conditions on the northern plateau right now won't make for easy passage. Travel is heavily restricted. Even the most experienced adventurers must be accompanied by a first-class mage.
A certification?
I got mine right before we left the Holy Capital.
Oh,
See? This declares me a certified third-class mage.
third class.
The organizations that regulate mages are constantly changing. I can't obtain a new certification every time they bat an eye.
Even I know about the Continental Magic Association. They've been around for over half a century at the very least.
Exactly, no time at all.
Not you anyway. So she has to take some certification.
Hey, it's
Oh.
snowing.
Is that? Oh, it's
It's
snow.
almost winter.
Snow's here.
An incredibly bitter season around these parts. Make light of it and you're dead.
Will it really be that dangerous?
So you aren't aware? In the war against the Demon King, it wasn't the enemy that took the most lives, but the winters of the northern lands.
Snowstorm already ready.
Names were next.
Hey, no! Stark! So now they got stuck in the snowstorm. Great.
We're lost.
Oh,
And worse
even
still,
worse.
we're lost before
How am I
anyone
supposed to
can share
read
knowledge.
that? It's too. I'll have to take a look at it afterwards.
There should be an emergency shelter at the foot of the mountains.
And
Plus,
you
you're
wrote
carrying him
this
through the
from
snow also.
80 years ago?
I like the thing they're doing with the snow tracks. Her just steps in, but she just dragging him along, and that's why it's a big trail.
It looks to me like it's being maintained quite regularly.
Alright, then does that mean there's somebody here? Hello?
Yep, heating up. I'm warmer
Another elf? Is that another elf? Like actually another elf?
Not a chance.
Why not?
Because there's a pervert inside.
Pervert, you say? That's not nice.
Come on, Mistress Frieren. Let's go.
Fern.
Hold on. Are you an elf?
That's all it took.
300 years since I've met another of my kind. I'm Krat the monk.
Pleasure. I'm Frieren the mage.
I'm Fern, and I'm also a mage. That's Mr. Stark, the warrior.
You mentioned heading to a railway, so you're on a journey to heaven?
Wake up.
Warm and so cozy.
Wake up, Stark.
Now that's the Jumbo Baby special.
What is this? Ison.
Hold on. What happened to me? Last I remember, we got caught in a blizzard.
Oh gosh, this is. He's gonna freak out. Wait for it.
Who the heck are you?
There it is.
Running into you was a real blessing. I have enough supplies here to last us for a long while.
Trying to cross the Schwer Mountains in these conditions would be suicide. I'm afraid that we're stuck where we are.
Oh well. Hey. So far, this guy seems alright, and I just hope it stays that way. I've seen a lot of anime where stuff are too good to be true, and I'm just hoping this is not another one of those. Please let this guy be trustworthy. Please.
Take this.
What
Please
is
give
it?
it to Fern for me, will you? A fitting token for a girl as pious as she is. I guess being raised by a priest would do that to a person. She never forgets to thank the goddess.
Will you explain to me why you believe in the goddess Kraft?
On one condition, you explain why you don't.
I find it incredibly odd that, if you exclude the age of mythology, the goddess of creation hasn't shown herself once in the massively long history of this world.
You're still young. I
Young.
believe the goddess exists from the bottom of my heart. When I die, I'll go to heaven, and there the goddess will praise me at last. You've done well, Kloft. I'm proud. Tell me about your life, and I'll tell you about mine. I think every soul needs someone to praise them, so if you don't have the goddess, then I'll do it instead.
Do you want to talk, Frieren?
You know, I was an orphan once too.
Oh.
When my time here ends, I'd like to believe the goddess will praise me for a life righteously lived.
Are these really such talks to have with a drink in your hand? I haven't done very much with my life at all. Certainly nothing I'd consider praiseworthy.
And what about the constant suppression of your mana?
You could tell?
We've traveled together for years. Now tell me the story of it all.
I assure you it's not interesting.
I truly don't mind. And besides, it might come in handy someday.
Okay.
How's that?
Oh, who can say? Perhaps I'll have a child who becomes a mage and can make use of the knowledge.
Not quite a biological child, but someone.
I can't put my finger on why, but the goddess attracts the strangest of people. Afraid I must pass. I've had someone praise me enough for a lifetime.
He's gone. Himmel. Alright.
This way. Frieren, this isn't the last time we'll meet. I'll see you in a century or two.
Yep, he's definitely an elf. He stayed trustworthy, yes! Woo! Okay, he stayed trustworthy until the end. Now please don't let me jinx that. Please, 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 show, don't do that to me. Please let him stay trustworthy. But once again, the episodes go by so fast! Okay, now, I talked over a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna go back to that first and then I'll talk about the episode. Slower moments like these, moments where it's just more about the journey and not too much on the action front, I feel like this is where the show is at its strongest. About Frieren's journey, about the journey she's been on, about the journey she's going on with her two new travel companions, and about the journey they're going to be on too. How it'll affect not just Frieren, but them as well. Living a long life enough for so many generations to pass you by means that you'll constantly meet people and they'll grow old and die, and that'll happen again and again, and eventually the people who may have known you in the past will all cease to exist, and maybe you won't be passed on. So for people who live that long, who will be left to praise them? Or maybe the people who did praise them for a while will no longer cease to be, and then there'll be no one left. I think that had to do with the topic that Frieren and Kraft were talking about. Oh, and hey, we met another elf finally. So after many centuries, the both of them finally met another of their kind, and this one is a monk. And I completely missed over and I completely didn't talk about the beginning when they were about to leave town after finally taking down Aura. After finally getting the upper hand on her, they finally brought the threat to a close and brought peace to the town. And then they continued on. But there was one main villain that Frieren could not surpass: Mother Nature. The winter might have frozen them to death, or rather, the snowstorm might have done it if they hadn't found that cabin over there. Since it was well maintained, it had to have meant somebody was in there, and that's where they found him. Imagine all that though. You fight for so long, you live for so long, you manage to accomplish so many battles, and the thing that kills you in the very end is nothing but snow, and you die to the cold after all that. That would have felt very sad for them. I'm sure that's not how they want to go out, if they go out at all. Well, Stark didn't want to go out at all, and the way he just woke up over there, that was funny. And yeah, it's nice to finally meet another elf after all this time. And yep, they're gonna continue going north. Oh, I forgot to mention, Frieren apparently has to take some magical certification now because of another consequence of her long life. The details behind this certification keep on changing again and again and again over countless decades. Too many for someone who has lived 1,000 years to keep up with. It's no wonder she stopped keeping track of it all. But she has to do it to prove that she is allowed to go that way and to make her way to heaven. Maybe she wants to go to heaven because she knows that's where the people who praise her are going to be. I feel like I keep underestimating just how much of an impact Himmel had on her, and it's no wonder she regrets not getting to know him better in the short 10 years that they had together. Short for her, not for me. And yeah. So yep, that's pretty much it. They're going to continue their journey up north, so let's see how that turns out then. thank you for watching my reaction to this episode of Frieren, and I will see you all next time for more. Bye everyone.